Justice Samuel Alito just announced he will not recuse himself from any case the Supreme Court hears regarding the 2020 presidential election, former President Donald Trump, or the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Justice Alito just sent this letter to the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee after they requested he recuse himself after it was reported that two flags with some controversial associations were spotted flying outside his Virginia home in 2021 and his beach home in New Jersey. The Democrats on the Judiciary Committee said these flags gave the appearance of Alito's support for the Stop the Steal movement. Well, today, Alito said no, he has no bias, and these lawmakers are blowing these flags way out of proportion. Alito said a reasonable person who is not motivated by political or ideological considerations or a desire to affect the outcome of Supreme Court cases would conclude that this event does not meet the applicable standard for recusal. I am therefore duty-bound to reject your recusal request. In his short letter, Alito blames the entire flag incident on his wife, saying, "My wife is fond of flying flags. I am not. My wife was solely responsible for having flagpoles put up at our residence and our vacation home and has flown a wide variety of flags over the years. My wife is an independently minded private citizen. She makes her own decisions and I honor her right to do so." Alito says the upside-down American flag that was flown outside their Virginia home was put up by his wife in response to a very nasty neighborhood dispute. As for the Appeal to Heaven flag that was flown outside the beach house, Alito said at the time he had no idea what it meant, saying his wife told him it was a historical flag dating back to the American Revolution. He said just because the so-called Stop the Steal movement adopted that flag more recently does not necessarily drain that flag of all other meaning. Alito lists the Supreme Court Code of Conduct rules, which say disqualification can only happen in two circumstances. One, a justice is presumed impartial, or two, a justice's impartiality might reasonably be questioned. Alito said, "The two incidents you cite do not meet the conditions for recusal, therefore I have an obligation to sit." So if you want to read Alito's letter to the Senate Judiciary Committee, I will email it out to you tonight in my Newsgirl News Roundup email, so make sure you sign yourself up.